Hello, hello, hello. Hello, ADD family. Hello, my ADD family. So, keep track of the time. Drum roll, please. Less than a minute. I'm working in this neighborhood I'm in, right? And something I wanted to know that's been curious to me, been brought to my attention, is you can't be a recovered addict without having a recovery date. With a date. With receipts, as my boy Cray would say. You gotta come with receipts, dog. So, I'm coming with receipts. Not for you, not for y'all, but for me. For us. I followed this girl, Nicole. Keep in mind, I was just a stop. Keep in mind how close we are. Okay, I just left the neighborhood I'm working in. I'm going back there. And luckily, it's a easy day, easy job. Oh, crap. Okay. Whew. So, I'm right down the street. From the last place I used. The last place I used is right here. Right here! So ask and you shall receive. Look how close we're going to be. The last place I used, I worked for this company. And I used to work for this, what do they call it again? Temp agency kind of for construction, right? For skilled labor. They'd send me these, on all these kind of jobs. Look how close we're fixing to be now to where I'm working. So a while back, when I worked on these jobs, but before then, recently, a girl, Nicole, on here, rehab girls, all the time saying, give your date, give your whatever date, your when you quit using date, right? I don't know. And so it came across my heart to find out and think about it. And I drove through here a while ago, a couple of months, and was pressed for time. I'm not pressed for time. Obviously, another thing's been laid on my heart, and I believe everything happens for a reason. You saw how quick ago we just left the neighborhood I'm working in. I'm literally working right next door to this place, hour from home, and I built this store, this Jersey Mike's, when I worked for this temporary company I'm talking about, right? So, the last time I used all on this job, right? It's a full-blown addiction. Using every day here. And when I OD'd, as I've discussed, was the next day after this job. So when this job ended, that Monday I went and worked for another company, and that's how I can remember so well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and find out when the store opened. I hope and hopefully it's either it opened on a Monday, but no matter what, the week the store opened, I'm fixing to find out the last time that I used. So I thought that was kind of cool and worth sharing. Like I said, it's way out in the middle of nowhere, and it's makes for a good story. I get to find out, my sobriety date. Used to talk to all these people in all these shopping centers, and this is when COVID broke out. Follow as we go in for the kill. I built that, did all that. Hello, have you worked here for a while?
Yes.
I'm trying to find out the day that you guys open.
Oh, no, I've been working here that long. But
Is
I
there
know
like
it's like
a-
3 years ago.
Yeah.
If you wait about 15, 20 minutes, my area manager will be here. And
I'll be back.
Okay.
Thank you. I built this store. I was just curious.
Okay.
I have a reasoning why. Thank you. Cool. We have to find out my using date. I think it would be posted on the wall, but she said that area manager will be back. You heard her, 15, 20 minutes. So I'll go and do what I got to do, and I'll come back. Like I said, this is 2 minutes from the job. I got an easy day. All roads point to come in here and find out. Having a date, you heard 3 years? Woo, baby, 3 years. That makes me feel good. 3 years, people. So, not a liar. I don't exaggerate things. We got 3 years clean off of all hard substance, and we're going to continue. So, where do we go from here? Where do we go from there? I don't know. I'm hoping that I can keep talking and wing it. May not. May just shut the video off. I don't know. I'm going to literally see how I feel here in about a minute or two, because I got to go to Home Depot. You know what? Hey, bud, which way is Home Depot?
What's that?
Home Depot?
You're going to have to go into Peachtree City.
Uh-huh.
And so go straight down here, and you'll get to probably about 5 or 6 miles down the road. You know where Peachtree City is? Just keep going straight down here.
Right.
And you'll come to a pretty big intersection. There'll be like a Carrabba. You'll pass the Carrabba's on the left, and then there'll be like a Pike's Nursery. It's 74 and 54.
Gotcha, 74 and 54.
Take a right.
Take a right.
Go over the bridge.
Over the bridge, 74 and 54.
First,
Gotcha.
Second green light. Pull in there.
Got you. Appreciate it. I'm doing a video where I GPS it. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Yeah. Appreciate you. I feel like a doofus, but what it is, I can for a little bit longer. So, as I discussed, this is the last place I used. I used to go down this way. I used to go that way. I used to go this way. So I used to go down there, and as I discussed, the boss of the job was from Florida, and he had a hotel right down the street. I discussed already. I would pretend I'd have to take a poop every morning. He'd give me his room key. I'd go down his room, and I'd shoot up. So I'm pretty certain that I can't say for sure or not if he knew. I'm pretty slick, always been kind of slick, but still, all in all, you know, I was using a lot, and there was times I was using every day, but there were times I weren't using. I just happened to be on that job using there towards the end every day. That wasn't my, I'm not gonna lie, that wasn't it all, the whole time I was on the shit. There were times I'd take dry spells and stuff, you know. I'd have to hide it from my wife. But there was many a times that I didn't, and then when she found out, and she was, I wouldn't say she was cool with it, but she tolerated it, if that makes any sense. So she tolerated me for quite some time, a couple of years, and then it just roller coastered from there. It just got worse and worse and more out of control, and more situation problems arising, and it got to where I eventually quit and started going to a methadone clinic. But I really didn't quite still go behind her when she, you know, I'd get away with it and go and do it. But there, like I said, there were spells where I'd get it, I wouldn't do it, and I would do it and I wouldn't do it, I'd do it and wouldn't do it. And there were times, you know, that I did it, you know, would do it for a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks straight every day, and then I wouldn't, and then I may go a month, and then I may do it a day or two here and there. There was no schedule for it. There was no timing it or nothing. It was mainly where I was working and if I could get away with it or not. At this time, my wife was on me like Donkey Kong, so it was hard at this time. Very hard to get away with it. But like I said, there at the end, when I OD'd, I had been, you know, doing it quite a bit, and that was it. I OD'd. We finished this job, and like I said, this job finished, and that's how I know whatever day that I was opening, I was already started on this other job. That will be the opening date here. I'm hoping it's a Monday. It'll at least give me the week. You know, you see what I'm saying? I'll at least know exactly down to that week, down to within a few day period. And like I said, I know it's 3 years, but I don't know, you know, and there again, as I discussed, people like us with these kind of issues and problems, you know, we don't have a very good, some things are strengths for us, some things are weaknesses. Keeping track of time is a weakness. It's not just me, it's not even just drug addicts. Anybody with ADHD knows what I'm talking about, deals with this kind of stuff, you know. And you can tell in here, you can tell I'll be telling a story and then I'll forget, you know, and then something else will remind me. So that's how I know, you know, that it went this way or that way, because of the outcomes and circumstance. And that's really the only way that I can keep up with it. I can't give you dates most of the time, stuff like that. But this one for me makes me curious. I want to know, you know, my sobriety date. So, you know, I'm 3 years clean, 4 or 5, want to be able to keep up with it. That's the way I'm going to keep up with it. So pretty freaking cool. I have an easy day, and it's rare, and it's unheard of to be where I am and be right next door to the place. All roads are leading to going and finding out my sobriety date. I got other stuff in line, but I need to get to Home Depot, and I'm unfortunately have to GPS. I'm gonna sit here and ramble, and at the price of gas, I can't afford to ramble on this one. Love you all. Thank you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Give me the middle finger. Whatever you feel compelled to do, do what you do. Love you all. Stay ADD.